Let's get into these brows, y'all. I have a love-hate relationship with doing my brows because I am a perfectionist, and if my brows are not coming out to my liking, I will sit there until they do, or I will wipe them off and start all over. I just feel like if your brows are not done right, it could definitely throw off the whole look. Granted, brows are sisters and not twins, but I try my best to get them as close as possible. Do my brows different every single time I do my makeup, and it also depends on the look that I'm going for. For this look, I wanted to do feather brows because I've been low-key obsessed with feather brows lately. And to get this look, I am using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Free Styling Wax, and I'm using a spoolie to brush the product through my brows, and I'm also going to use my fan to make sure it's dried because you don't want your brows to be sticky. I'm also using the end of that spoolie to just lightly press the product into my brows so that they stick in the direction that I want it to. You're free to use your fingers, or you can use the end of any brush that you have. I'm just using this one, and it also came in the kit with the brow wax. After my brows are completely dry, I go in with a makeup wipe just to clean off any excess product from the brows. Then to filling my eyebrows, I'm going in with the e.l.f. pomade, eyebrow pomade in the shade Espresso. To fill in my brows, I'm going to be using this angled brush. You can use any angled brush. I'm just using a little bit of product at a time because I don't want my eyebrows to be too dark. And I'm just lightly filling in my eyebrows where I do not have that much hair. I like to outline the top and bottom of my brows with the product just to give my eyebrows some shape before I apply my concealer. For the front of my brows, I'm doing the same thing, just light strokes going upwards just to mimic the hair that's already there. Now for concealer, I'm going to go in with my LA Girl Pro Concealer in Fawn as a shade close to my skin tone, and this one I'm going to place at the beginning of my brows. Then I'm going to go in with the e.l.f. Camel Concealer in Medium Beige as my highlighting shade, and it goes to the end of my brow. And to cover out the top of my brows, I'm going in with the LA Girl Pro Concealer in Fawn as well. Next, I'm going to go in with a medium dense blending brush. So it's a brush that's not too soft, but it's not too hard. And then it's just going to blend out my concealer. I also like to use the excess concealer just to blend in the front of my brows to make sure that there are no harsh lines, and it helps minimize the boxiness of your brows. This is the finished look without makeup, and then this is the finished look with makeup. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Bye.